What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you our week 8, I know how to count, battle of the GBA. We're going up against my buddy Dan, aka aDrive, and the St. Louis Rampardos. So if you guys are curious about the team, what we're bringing, and why we're bringing it, make sure you guys check out the team builder in the description. If you're not already subscribed to Dan, Dan's literally one of my best friends on the face of the earth. He has a tremendous battle record. He uploads so many videos a day. I mean, if you guys are watching me and you don't watch Dan, go check out his link in the description. I guarantee you it'll be a good time. Without further ado, guys, I'm really looking forward to this matchup. We're 3-4, plus 10 right now. Looking to pick up the W today. I'm very excited for our team. Plan is to play very aggressively. Plan is to set up our hazards, play super aggressively, take down his walls, and then kind of clean up after there. So, I'm so excited for this battle. I was even texting Dan this morning. I was like, I'm so excited for this battle. Either way, guys, I'm going to cut to the matchup, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, we are back. Battle team is all selected and good to go. And without further ado, we're going to be battling the St. Louis Rampardos, looking to pick up our 4th win of this season. Hopefully, his team is a little bit what we anticipate. He has the Victini. He has the Clefable. Literally, okay, everything. Didn't bring the Haxorus. That's cool. I like that. In a few scrims, I lost a Haxorus. So, Electros and Scizor. So we know, what is it? Victory Star on the Victini. We know the Electros has Levitate. If he's Poison Heal Dusknoir, he doesn't have Defog. Scizor probably has Defog. Terrakion has Justified. I'm assuming Technician Scizor. So we'll go from there. Plan is to lead with the Smeargle. And just kind of go from there. Will King Shield the Scout. Nuzzle on the switch if he does. And that should be it. That should be it. I'm really excited not to see the Haxorus. I'm really excited not to see the Haxorus, to be completely honest. Let's get some calcs open really quickly here. Let's get some calcs open here. I'm glad to see, like part of me is glad to see, not to see Delmise. The other part of me is really sad not to see Delmise, because that means his form of hazard removal is, we cannot be immune to, but at the same time, his hazard removal also has super effective stab against the immunity. So, but like I said, I'm very excited to not see. He's thinking about that lead pretty nice and hard. He is thinking about that lead nice and hard. I hope he picked his lead. Nope, he picked one mon. Okay, let's try that again. Let's run that back. Alright, we're back reconnected with Dan. We got everything figured out. We hit each other up on Discord and decided same leads and all that fun stuff. So, without further ado, guys, welcome to the Week 8 matchup against the Detroit Steel, with the Detroit Steel Wings against the St. Louis Rampardos. Let me know your thoughts and opinions of this battle in the comment section down below. And of course, as always, guys, if you are excited, be sure to leave a like on this video, supporting the team, support the dream, support the boy. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. Alright. So he leads Victini. There's no reason I just don't click King Shield. There's no reason I just don't click King Shield. King Shield to Scout. We can nuzzle on the switch. Get up our Sticky Web. Unless he U-turns into Gliscor or something. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. One of the things I said is that he could totally, like, set up a sub in our face. But King Shield to Scout's definitely the best play. I'm assuming he's like a special variety. That'll probably be the best bet for our team. Alright, we got our King Shield off. Goes for the U-turn. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. So let's just kind of, let's see if he's like a banded set. What are we taking here? OU Choice Band. Let's just assume he's like a Jolly. -2 set. U-turn's still doing 40%. Yikes. He could U-turn out into something like Gliscor, so the Nuzzle wouldn't work. I'm thinking Sticky Web is our best play. I do want to get up webs. I'm going to go for Sticky Web. I'm going to go for Sticky Web. He's going for U-turn again. Makes me think he's locked in. That's doing, let's see, 137 to 97. Did about 30%, so I don't think he's banded. I'm assuming he's scarfed. I would like him to believe Scarf. It actually brings in Deborah, so I'm going to get these webs up nice and nice. Alright, so he brings in Deborah. I'm curious what Deborah wants to do. He did break our sash, unfortunately. Moonblast will knock me out, no matter what. The play here, I could either go into Crocodile, predicting the rocks. I can go for an Iron Tail, get a huge hit off. I can go into Cobalion. Cobalion could get paralyzed, though. That's the thing. Let's take a look here. What is Cobalion taking from a Moonblast? Let's weigh out the options here. Let's weigh out these options. If he's an uninvested Clefable. Moonblast is still a 3-hit KO. Flash Cannon has a chance to 2 KO. I'm going to go into Cobalion. I'm going to go into Cobalion on this thing. If he makes a prediction, goes for the Flamethrower, so be it. However, goes for the Moonblast. Safe play, safe play. Okay, so I'm glad we didn't bring in Crocodile. Let's see how much this is doing. 194 to 122. Did about 38%, so I'm assuming he's just like a max set. And because the Haxorus isn't here, I'm not too worried. If anything happens to our Cobalion here. Part of me does want to go for a taunt. Flash Cannon's a very safe play. What would he switch into this thing? What would he switch into this thing? Let's keep making notes. He's got U-Turn on the Victini. He's got Moonblast. I'm assuming he's Scarf, which I don't think he would be Scarf Victini and Scarf Terrakion. He might just be bringing the Banded Terrakion again. He'd probably bring an Eel on this thing. If anything. I kind of want to double out into Crocodile. I kind of want to double out into Crocodile, predicting the Eel switch. Or I could double out into Dusknoir, start getting some information about this thing. Crocodile does not want to take a Moonblast. But on the off chance he goes for like a Thunder Wave or something, knowing he can take a hit, I'm going to double out. I'm going to double back. Alright, he withdraws the Clefable. Good, 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 good. Goes out into Dracula. Perfect. Show me Toxiceel. Alright, so he is Toxiceel. So Scizor probably has Defog. Part of me wants to go for a knockoff here. I get a huge hit off. He could have the Ice Fang. Let me see what kind of damage we're doing with Hydro Vortex. If he is a defensive, I'm imagining since he brought this thing in on Crocodile, he's a very defensive set. I'm gonna say he's like Impish max. Earthquake's doing 36 to 43. Hydro Vortex, if he's not fully defensive, is 82.8%, and then knockoff can kill after that. Through the Protect, though, if he protects, Hydro Vortex only doing 20%. And the question is, does he protect to Scout? He probably knows he can take a hit. Probably knows he can take a hit. I'm going to go for the knockoff here. He goes for the Toxic. I avoid the Toxic, get that knockoff. So that's going to remove his item. That's going to be doing a lot of damage. He is not fully specially defensive. Or he's not fully physically defensive. Now, he could go for another Toxic. So let's see. If I were to go for a Stone Edge here, how much would that do to him? Because he could just try to stay in and go for another Toxic. Stone Edge would do about... Yeah, because Knockoff did a lot. He might not even be max HP. He might not even be max HP, and there's not much on his team that wants to take this this Hydro Vortex. Is the thing. I'm gonna go for the Hydro Vortex. I'm gonna go for it. That's why I brought this thing. He goes for the Toxic again. He lands a Toxic. Gliscor is gonna go down though to this. There is no chance that he does not go down. So he revealed the Toxic. I am badly poisoned, but we're going to get this Hydro Vortex off into the Dusknoir slot. Oh my god, a Crocodile using Hydro Vortex. Look at Crocodile. Pick it up, using a Z move. Using a Z move. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Crocodile. Alright. Dusknoir is gone. Goes to Hydro Vortex. Alright. Alright, good news is we have our Moxie boost, and webs are up. Bad news is Victini outspeeds. Good news is if he brings in Banded Terrakion, I believe we kill. Alright, I no longer have the Hydro Vortex. I no longer have that. So part of me goes out into Debra. Oh, can I go for the +1 Iron Tail? Oh, you know what? He's probably unaware then if he brought this in. He's probably unaware if he brought this in. So let's see, like a max bold Clefable with unaware. It's taking 50 to 60% from this. Moonblast will probably pick up the KO. I can go into Dusknoir. I like having Dusknoir around. And he could also double as well. Moonblast is his safest play. I don't really need Cobalion anymore. I'm going to go into Cobalion here. I don't really need... Dusknoir's gone. He didn't bring the Haxorus either. So I don't really need Cobalion. As much as I love my Cobalion. Go for Moonblast again. Okay. Alright. Cobalion's going down after the next Moonblast. So the question is, do I get Chip on this? Or do I set up rocks? Because I really don't have a way of dealing with... I gotta figure out his set. Rocks would be nice. It would force him to defog, which I don't want, and I dropped my stylus out of my mouth. And you know what? Somebody in the comment section was like, the stylus in the mouth is annoying. That's how I de-stress. Alright, so Cobalion, Flash Cannon's doing over half. Let's go for a Flash Cannon. Let's just kind of check. Let's just kind of scout. He withdraws again. Okay. Goes out into Mojito, which is going to be that Scissor. Okay, so I can get off a fast taunt. There will be no defogging for you today, sir. There'll be no defogging for you today. So that did about 20%. I want my webs. I'm clicking taunt. If Cobalion goes down here, so be it. I don't believe there's any way Scissor outspeeds me. 128. It's actually a speed tie if he's max speed Jolly. If he is max speed Jolly Scissor, I don't think he'd run that. I think it's going to be a bulkier check, so I'm going to be able to get that taunt off. No defog for you today, Scissor. No defog for you. I can go for another Flash Cannon. I can keep getting Chip off on this. But I think even if he is like a max specially defensive set... Let's calc something really quickly here. So if he's like a max... I'm assuming... Let's kind of check here. I'm pretty sure with this damage, Tornadus can still come in and Oko with Incinerate. Even if he has an Akaberry. Which we have not seen an item yet. I got 50 seconds. Okay. Actually, if he's max HP, max Spadef, which I don't know why he would be. Let's run the same calc with Cobalion. If he's like a max HP, max Spadef set. Flash Cannon's only doing that, so he's not max Spadef. So, part of me wants to get up rocks just for the pressure. I also like having the Chip off there. I'm going to go for rocks. I'm going to set up rocks on this thing. He can't defog. It's turn 1 of taunt. This is turn 2 of taunt. He goes for the U-turn. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That does 10 damage. So that brought me down to 6. So that did 6%. So he does have some attack investment. He does have some attack investment. So he's got to be careful about what he brings in on this thing. Victini can pick up a kill. Goes on to Slurp. Alright, that's going to be the Electros. I can stay in and Flash Cannon, predicting like a Volt Switch. I think HP Ice is actually the better play here. If he's like a standard Assault Vest. Yeah, HP Ice is actually the better play. I'm going to go for HP Ice to get chip damage off. I don't know what this thing wants to do. Cobalion served its usefulness. It taunted the Scissor. It scared out the Clefable. It set up rocks. Goes for the Flamethrower. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So Cobalion's going to go down. Do we see an item on this Electros? I do not see an item, which makes me believe he is... does to Eel Flamethrower. Now, if he is a regular set, I'm assuming I got about 10% off of that HP Ice. Knockoff's going to do huge damage. He can also go for a Drain Punch or a Giga Drain here. I do want to start putting dents in these walls. I'm going to go for a knockoff here. He could totally double out in a Scissor, because he needs to get these away. Question is, how much do I do to Scissor? Would 2 knockoffs kill? Because my Rocker's unfortunately gone. Knockoff would do about 34 to 41% if he's max, which we know that's not true. And then Earthquake would do 42%. So I think a safe play here is to go for a knockoff. He switched into Scissor or Earthquake the next turn. Stays in with the Electros. Get huge damage off. So he was AV, goes for the U-turn. Fine by me. Alright, so he was Assault Vest Eel. Goes for U-turn. Goes for, there's the Scissor, alright. Goes for U-turn, goes for Flamethrower. I wish I had Taunt on Crocodile too, that would be tremendous. Alright, so, here's the thing. Crit Knockoff and Crit Earthquake do not kill. So I'm going to double out here. You know what? I'm going to double out in a Smeargle going for the defog. I'm faster than this thing. If he goes for Bullet Punch, though, that's the thing. If he's not attack invested, Bullet Punch does kill. Has a chance to kill. He has attack investment. I'm going to double out here into Smeargle. I'm going to go for the King Shield on the Bullet Punch. And then I can take that, I'm assuming. Goes for the defog, that's fine. So he got rid of rocks and he got rid of webs. I'm going to go for the King Shield. I want him to Bullet Punch me because he can't afford webs getting back up. He cannot afford these webs getting back up. Bullet Punch does Oko, of course. But if he's max attack adamant, there we go. He had to attack me. He had to attack me. Goes for the U-turn. Alright. He might not have Bullet Punch. U-turn's doing 52 to 63. I can go for the V-create now and pick this thing off. That's the thing, too. We've yet to see an item. Probably Akaberry. Do I get rid of his defogger now? I'm going to go for webs again. Goes for the bullet punch. I can take this at -2. Live on 13. I'm going to set up the webs. He needs to defog now. I can get off a huge hit and go for V-create. Thinking he can't touch me. I'm going to go for the V-create. Hopefully knock this thing out. I'm faster. I keep webs up the entire match now. Please. Please let this work. He needs to go for a defog. He's like, oh, he's going to King Shield again. I don't see an Akaberry. I don't see an Akaberry. And that is a Gone Scissor. Yes, that worked. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It is time. Webs are here to stay. Dies to Smeargle. V-create. There's the thumbnail, boys and girls. So part of me thinks he wants to take this thing out. Smeargle served its purpose. My voice cracked. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Part of me wants to go for a Nuzzle. He's like, oh, he's just going to King Shield. I'm going to go for a Nuzzle here. He could try to just take me out. Goes for the Poison Jab. Alright, so he is carrying Poison Jab on this thing. Alright, that is fine. Smeargle, you have done what you needed to do in your first match. Dies to Tarak. Poison Jab. Now, Crocodile probably kills. Let's just kind of calc this right now. Terrakion. Would he bring Scarf 15? I think he'd have to bring Banded. Earthquake does kill. Earthquake does kill. And in fact, Aqua Tail does tremendous damage to this thing. And it also hits the eel on the switch-in. So part of me wants to go for the Aqua Tail just so it hits the eel. I think he'd be Scarf Victini, Banded Terrakion. I'm going to go for the Aqua Tail. Withdraws Havoc. Alright, he is banded. He is banded. And Crook kills the eel with the Aqua Tail, yes? Yes, it does. Alright. Kills eel with... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Why am I leaving a note on Terrakion? That's Electros. That's Electros. Kills... Or dies to Crook Aqua Tail. So he has Victini, Clefable, and Terrakion left. He kills me with a Moonblast. I get a huge chunk of damage off with Iron Tail. This thing threatens out Banded. Oh, it's a +1 Iron Tail. He's so unaware. He's so unaware it hurts. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. What do I have to finish this thing? I don't think Psychic from Tornadus kills Terrakion. Psychic does 79 and 93. I need this thing around for chip on Terrakion. I'm going to go out into Dusknoir here. I'm going to find out its item. He could be mad. This could be an offensive Clefable. We'll find out. Leftovers. Okay. He sets up his own rocks, actually. So that would have been a great turn to go for an Iron Tail. So he needed to get some pressure off. Which is fine. That chip will be good for Kyurem and for Tornadus. Clefable, if he is a defensive set, takes 19 by Earthquake. Earthquake hits everything on his team. I'm going to go for it. If he's a defensive set, this does 16 to 19. I think he needs to be unaware. That does a little bit more. Goes for the Moonblast, that's fine. Doing 27 to 32. That does a bit more than 27 to 32. That did. No, that was a high roll Moonblast from an uninvested Clefable. So he's shown Rocks, Moonblast, Wish, Protect. What else does he have? I'm going to go for another EQ here. Let's see if he tosses up a Wish or something. We are faster. We're faster than this thing. Ooh. Wait. Wait just a minute. He's a negative speed nature. Alright. Unless he has soft boiled or something, we're winning this 1v1. I'm gonna go for a Pain Split here. I'm gonna go for a Pain Split here for the recovery. Goes for a Moonblast. Alright. That's fine. We're in here. I can just keep Pain Splitting. That's no issue. I 1v1 this thing every day of the week. I'm staying in and keep clicking Pain Split. Webs are here to stay. Crocodile takes on the Terrakion. I've got more Pain Splits than he has soft boils. He's below half. He stays in and keeps clicking Moonblast. That's fine. That's fine. That was a crit. I'm getting a huge chunk of damage off. I think he has to go for a soft-boiled here, which is fine. Because I honestly, like, I can win this. I win this match every day of the week. I'm going for a Pain Split again. If he brings in Victini, brings in Terrakion, I still gain more HP back than he's losing. Worst case scenario, I get into range to where he keeps going for Moonblast. I mean, Earthquake is going to start picking up kills from Crocodile if he keeps letting this thing get wear down. I will stay in. I will stay in. Keep going for Moonblast. Stays going for Moonblast. Okay. He keeps doing it. He's doing the thing. 11 on 10. Earthquake wins. Earthquake wins at this point. I don't want him to pick up the... Do I want him to pick up the KO? He brings out Scarf Victini. So here's the thing. I also do need a little bit of chip on Victini. Because he can Bolt Strike. I'm going to go for an Earthquake here. He can totally pick up the KO. I'm going to go for the Earthquake here. We're not going to get that much damage off him if he goes for a Moon or a Soft Boiled. So be it. There's the Moonblast. Alright, so Dusknoir goes down. Dies to Clef Moonblast. Alright. So here's the thing. He has to be Scarf Victini, and he'll outspeed my Crocodile under rocks. I go out in a Tornadus and click Sludge Wave, followed by Dark Pulse for chip on the Victini. I then can go out in a Kyurem and click Earth Power twice. I outspeed Scarf Victini under rocks. I outspeed Scarf Terrakion under webs, excuse me. Alright. Debra goes down here. 3-2. We got this. We're still in this. Clef dies to Tornadus. Sludge Wave. Victini comes in and clicks Bolt Strike. This is the thing here. Victini comes in and clicks Bolt Strike here, or V-Create either way. If he clicks V-Create, that is bad for him. He has to click like Bolt Strike. He has to click Bolt Strike. Clicks V-Create, gets a speed drop, Earthquake, or Crocodile outspeed and kills. I wish the rocks were still up. That's the only unfortunate part, but it's okay. Because with rocks damage, we seal this. Ooh, actually goes on to Terrakion. This is interesting. I outspeed you if you're Scarfed. And you don't get O-Code. So here's the thing. Smart play, smart play. So Tornadus outspeeds both of them under webs. Does Victini have a move to Oko, Kyurem, and what? Focus Blast? Terrakion gets a kill right here, unless he misses Stone Edge. I'm gonna go for Psychic. He stays in. That is going to be huge damage. Huge, huge, huge damage. Stone Edge connects and kills. Oh. That Stone Edge miss was big. That Stone Edge miss was big. I'm going to go for another Psychic here. Terrakion goes down. We left with a Victini. Oh, that Stone Edge miss was huge. Dies to Tornadus. Stone Edge. Or Tornadus Psychic. I don't think he has a move that can kill all of my mons. Let's just double check. So Dusknoir's gone. I need Dark Pulse damage off on this. Kyurem comes in. Does Victini? I don't think Victini gets anything. I'm going to assume he's Scarfed. Ooh, V-Create can actually kill. He'd have to go for double V-Create, though. And after the speed drop, I would be faster than him. Alright. Let's grab a Dark Pulse off on this bad boy. Let's grab a Dark Pulse off on this bad boy. About 75%. Bolt Strike, V-Create. What do you lock yourself into? Goes for the Bolt Strike. Alright. So, I think it's safe to say I can bring in Crocodile at this point. Bolt Strike does not kill Kyurem. Alright, Tornadus goes down to Victini Bolt Strike. Nice to Victini Bolt Strike. Here we go. Let's leave that note. Dice to Bolt Strike. Kyurem does not die to any one hit from this thing, so I think I'm just going to go into Kyurem and play it safe. Go for an Earth Power. Yeah, 162 out of 215. If he's not Scarfed, well, if he's not Scarfed, I outspeed. If he is Scarfed, he's locked into Bolt Strike. I'm going to go for Earth Power here. I am faster. He's not Scarfed. He is not Scarfed. Was he banded? I'm not entirely sure, but holy crap. That is going to be a 2-0 win against aDrive and the St. Louis Rampardos. Dan, thank you for such an incredible match. I'm sorry about the hacks that did happen. It's very unfortunate. The game would have been completely changed if Terrakion would have connected the Stone Edges. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, go check out Dan's channel for his side of the battle in the description of this video. Go check it out, as well as in case you guys missed some of the parts of the team builder, that will also be in the description of this video. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not even sure who we're playing next week. Who are we playing next week? Who are we playing next week? Who are we playing next week? Necro-Stevo or Envy? Who are we playing next week? Let's find this out. Let's find this out. Next week we are playing Necro-Stevo and the Utah Jasmine, so I'm really excited for that matchup. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you do not miss out on more GBA content. As always, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great. I'm going to let this outro bang. I'm going to talk to you guys soon. Later.